Hi, baby girl. Was it time to get up? Do you want to say hello? Oh, we're just changing positions. There we are. Esther's personality is larger than life.
What are you doing, boo-boo?
She is hilarious and mischievous and, can be really sensitive and sucky.
Oh, Muffin, come here, Daddy will get you some juice.
I feel like Esther is more human than any animal I've ever had the privilege of getting to know. She's just a bizarre-looking human with a funny-looking nose. It's really incredible. Esther came into our lives really unexpectedly when I got a message from a friend on Facebook that asked me if I wanted a mini pig. Within 24 hours, I had one. My partner Derek wasn't aware that all of this was going on. That's a whole different story. We went to the vet, and the minute the vet saw her, he said, well, tell me what you know. And of course I told him, 70 pounds, mini pig, blah, blah, blah. He turned Esther around and he showed me her little tail. And he said, nobody that breeds pigs for pets would ever cut off a pig's tail. He said, I believe this pig came from a commercial farm. This is not a 70-pound pig. And best case scenario, we might be looking at 250 pounds. We could be looking at as much as 800 pounds. That was a real eye-opener because at that point, again, we'd had her for a few weeks. We'd fallen in love with her. We knew we were keeping her. Esther is now about 595 pounds, which is down about 60 pounds from her heaviest. She was about 650 is where I know, I'm sorry, baby. Fitness piggy was all muscle. Not supposed to talk about a lady's weight. That's why she got a little upset.
Gotta wait for a few more minutes, baby. Just a minute.
We knew that having her where we lived probably wasn't going to be appropriate. We lived in a small town and a normal house with a normal yard. And we thought, well, if we have to move anyway, let's get a farm and start our own sanctuary. Started a crowdfunding campaign. We raised $440,000 in 60 days, bought a 50-acre farm in Campbellville, and we currently have about 100 animals that live with us. Pigs, chickens, goats, cows, a horse, a donkey. We have peacocks. We've got all kinds of animals here. It's a really amazing place.
So good.
The farm's mission statement is to inspire kindness and compassion for farmed animals everywhere. And that's exactly what Esther does, is we're trying to create a connection with animals that people don't usually get to know. It gets a lot harder to go to the store to do some of the things we would usually do when instead of seeing bacon, you see Esther. It's giving a name and a face and a personality to these animals. Esther's superpower is her ability to connect with people in a way that is similar to the way we see dogs and cats. She has this really unique ability to change people's perceptions and the way that they see an animal that we often, believe it or not, is a huge part of our lives, but most people really will never meet or get to know or interact with in any way other than, sadly at a grocery store or at a restaurant. Esther's health concerns over the last few years have been a huge battle and a huge part of our life because of who she is. And I don't mean because she's Esther, but because she's a pig. When we found out she had cancer, for example, they weren't able to get diagnostic imaging to tell us exactly what was going on. They didn't have a machine big enough. So we had to fundraise to buy the biggest CAT scanner that they make so that we could get appropriate images for Esther. It got done, of course, and Esther was great. We removed the tumors that were found. She had breast cancer. Sadly, Esther has had to pave the way in a lot of senses because we don't accept no. I am better with Esther because she has made me much more aware of, the implications of actions that I take on a daily basis. And I think she has made me and Derek much kinder people. So I think Esther has made us better people in every sense of the word. And I don't know how else to explain it. She's just awesome to spend time with. We're just very lucky to be able to spend time with her.